In Taehyung and Yu's room, you walked with Ara. Your heart started rushing. Ara was going to drop you in Taehyung's room. Being his wife, you ought to be with him, but you wondered as Ara took you to some other room. You stood at the doorstep of the room. The room looked classy and stylish. Ara, this is our Taehyung room. From here on, this is your room too. You was looking at Ara unbelievably. Ara, I will send you a dinner here. Take rest. We will talk tomorrow. Ara smiled. You nodded okay, locking the door. You stepped in. You felt something different when you entered in. It was not hard for you to understand Taehyung taste. He must be a majestic man, no doubt. You sat on the king side bed with hesitation. You turned your face to the right side and your heart skipped a bit seeing Taehyung's big size photo on the wall. You stood jerking. Was he Taehyung? Yes, no doubt he was indeed Taehyung. How handsome he was. What a beautiful and captivating smile. How stylish he had been. You were stunned. Your heart started beating fast seeing his conversing eyes. You lay down on the bed looking at Taehyung's photo. You man, who are you Taehyung? What connection do we have? Why did you come into my life? I know I am not up to your standard. It is our fate that I become your wife. I don't know what had been stole for us in the future. I don't know whether you will accept me or not. You man, I think thinking of getting a future with you is greediness. A normal woman like me never be a pair of king. But your sister bought me 10 million. I would do the job of its worth. As of now, I honestly don't have any idea what I am going to do, but I promise I will do my best. You kept thinking about Taehyung even though you didn't know what to do or where to start. Time skips. The next day morning outside the room. You came out of the room after taking bath. You stopped hearing Scott. Good morning, you. You turned behind and found smiling Scott. You, good morning, brother-in-law. You also smiled. He came close to you. Scott, I am sorry for whatever happened in your life. You were silent. You didn't want to interrupt him. That was your first day for you in Cave Mansion, so you just wanted to observe everyone. Scott, I was unable to stop your marriage because I can't do against my wife. I can't speed up her. You nodded affirmatively. Scott, Lily is not just my sister-in-law. I always consider her my daughter. From here on, you are also one. You no need to worry about anything. I am here for you. You can ask me anything anytime. I am here for you. Think you have a brother in this house. You nodded okay with a smile. You liked Scott and his approach. Scott, you don't try to go to Taehyung room. If anyone force you, you don't have to do it. It is terribly dangerous. Who else other than you know the seriousness? Be careful. You wondered, did Scott really say that? Scott, you may wonder, but as a woman, I can't ask you to be a wife of mental patient. According to me, you and Lily are the same. Don't forget that. You nodded okay pleasantly. Scott, I have been called Taehyung daughter here. You can deal with him directly. Ask him if you have any doubt regarding Taehyung. You can suggest anything if you want. You thank you, Belinda. You smiled. He left the place smiling. You felt so energetic. We can say that Scott had given you energy. In house temple, you saw Ara and Grandma were doing prayer. You came and stood next to them. Ara and Grandma smiled at you. I would like to go to church, Ara sister. Ara, shall I come with you? You know I will go on my own. Ara, take a car. You know, thanks, sister. The church is at just 5 minutes of walking distance. I will go by feet. Ara, Scott said the doctor is coming to meet you. Yeah, he told me to. I will come back before he reached mansion. Ara nodded okay. Ara, you can take Lily with you at least. You don't worry, Ara sister. I am not going to run away. Ara gulped down. You left the place not waiting more there. Grandma, is it enough? Ara left the place with teary eyes. Grandma felt bad for both you and Ara. She can do nothing. In living room. You came to the living room. That's when the landline rang. You looked here and there, but no one was there to attend the call. You attended it hesitatingly. Hello, Mira. This is Mira. Hi Mira. How are you? Mira, I'm fine. Lily told me last night that you got married to Lily's brother. You hummed. Mira, I'm trying her number for half an hour. Her phone is engaged. That's why I called through a landline. Do you want to talk to Lily? Mira, no, I called to talk to you only. I wanted to tell you a very important matter. You tell me? Mira, I am in my native to attend my cousin wedding. Yeah, I know, you told me already. Mira, I got to know that the place is special for something. Something what? Mira, for treating mental disorder patients. You got stuck. You turned around and looked here and there. Mira, are you there? Huh? Mira, you know they are following Ayurvedic medicine and treating for patients. I think Taehyung can also be cured if he get treated here. Mira, yes, my uncle is working in one of such medical center only. If you are ready, I can make you talk to the chief doctor of the center. I hear many give up cases got cured here. Said hopefully. You really? Mira, yes. This place is very hopeful. Why not you try? I will talk to brother-in-law. He seems a very nice person. I will let you know their decision. Mira, sure. I will be here for 1 week. I will introduce you to the doctor through a Zoom meeting. What say? You sure? I will call you in the evening. Mira, okay, take care. Bye. You didn't know what to say. Maybe that was the purpose you got married to Taeyang. You such was got to talk about it to him. You stopped hesitatingly when you was about to cross Taeyang room. At grill room. Didn't Scott say don't go to the Taeyang room, but it was locked, so no problem. You slowly peeped in. You saw him fiddling with his pillow, lying on his stomach. He slowly raised his head and looked at you. In no time, he jumped out of the bed and hid behind the bed. He slowly looked at you, lifting his head. That gave you courage. You slowly moved to the grill gate and stood looking at him. Taeyang pulled his head down and then again looked at you. Getting a little more courage, you extended your hand towards him and nodded your head like come here. He stayed without a movement for a while and stood taking slow steps. He walked towards you. That's when Harley came there. Harley, you ma'am, is this clip yours? He extended your clip. You nodded yes and took it from him. Taeyang looked at the clip. His facial expression became horrible. Taeyang knew. He rushed to the corner of the room, shouting, and sat, circling his knees, burying his face. You was confused. What happened to him all of a sudden? You looked at the clip and then Taeyang. You got the point. He should be thought that you will cut your hand again. After all, he was scared of blood. You signed. Where is Fernanda? Asked Harley. Harley, he is taking bath, I suppose. You was disappointed. Scott was the only person you liked to talk to in Kim Mansion after a day. You nodded again and started walking, thinking about what Mira said. After coming from the church, you thought to talk to Scott about the Ayurvedic treatment. At church, within 10 minutes, you reached the church, you smiled at Idol. You man, so this is why you want me to marry Taehyung? Did you see how handsome and stylish he had been? Why not? What is it that you don't know? You know everything. I don't think he will accept me as his wife. Yet I will talk to brother-in-law and will get Taehyung killed. Let me see what you are going to do for me. But one thing, whatever it is, I will accept it. After some time, at Kim Mansion garden, you again headed to Kim Mansion. When you entered the premises, you stopped listening to someone talk that sounded whispering. You thought to ignore it, but you stopped again as they uttered Taehyung's name. You moved in the direction slowly, sharpening your ears. Taehyung got married. What if his wife stopped taking care of him? Who will dare near him? Even though she go near him, he will tear her flesh. What if she get to know about us? Just continue the medicine. He should never come out of this church. Let her do anything. He will remain the same. Yeah. I am giving him the medicine regularly. I am doing that through hardly indirectly without his knowledge because I don't want anyone to suspect me. Then no problem. Taehyung will remain. You were shocked to the core when you saw person who was behind the plants. Your breath ditched you. Seeing Scott with someone. Maybe he was a doctor who was treating Taehyung. Correction. Pretending in the name of treating him. Your shock was not estimated. You could not believe that the man who talked with you sweetly was a snake in the grass. Does this ball revolve around money? Firstly, your mother and brother. Of course. Scott should have done this only for Taehyung money. But what about Hara? Is her hand also in this plan? To become her wife by your thought, your concentration on the talks. Another man. By the way, why did you get Taehyung married all of a sudden? Asked Scott. Scott, it is all because of Ara. She so wanted her brother to get good. I could do nothing against her this time, said Bailey. Man, so what will you do if they want to change the treatment method? Scott, I won't let it happen. If they try to change the treatment, then we will start injecting the medicine to Taehyung without anyone knowledge. You gulped down in fear. Ma'am, then I will bring the powerful injection from States. We can keep him mad with the use of that injection. If your wife and young wife are adamant to change the treatment. Scott, you don't worry. You will not get suspicious of me because I am expect to make people trust me. Kim are not just like puppies who roam around my feet. I will keep them under my feet always, said with pride. Man, be careful. Don't be overconfident. Scott, I know. Until Taeyang is under our control, they can do nothing. Man, okay, let's go. I will talk to Taeyang's wife to know her mindset. Scott, she went to the church. We'll be here anytime. Man, then let's go in. She should not even get a little doubt on us. Scott, yes, you hid well behind the wall. They went inside. You stood for a while thinking about them. You was in a very crucial and dangerous phase of your life. Not only you, but also Taeyang. What a big reputation he had. How big his popularity was. These rascals were restricting Taeyang from recovery. What was you going to do now? Kim Moon not trusting Scott, or maybe he was making them trust him with his world-class acting. Didn't you witness how beautifully he talked to you that day morning? Kim women were innocent and helpless. They didn't find the difference between real and real. Maybe they would not have faced such scoundrels in their life before. Taking a deep breath, you went in. It seems you decided what to do. In living room, you saw everyone waiting for you in the living room. You went to them. Scott, you, he is Taeyang's doctor, Bhushan. Scott introduced the doctor, who was saw him without any expression on your face. You, hello, said with the same expression. Ara, you can ask him anything about Taeyang, insisted. Bhushan, yeah, you can ask me anything. You, what there is to ask? You chopped and looked at Scott. When Taeyang is under a gold-hearted man like mother-in-law protection, said with a smile. Scott looked at Bhushan with pride, who appreciated Scott with true eyes. Ara, you, Taeyang is your husband. You have all rights. In fact, only you have the rights on him. You, I didn't any other sister, but brother-in-law is here to take care of not only Taeyang but also us. Don't you trust him? Ara went silent, feeling helpless. Don't know what she expected from you. You, but I would like to do one thing, brother-in-law. Scott, tell me you. You give me the responsibility of providing fruit and medicine to Taeyang. As a wife, I would like to do that. Can I? Ask politely. Scott, of course you can do it. We are giving him medicine with food only because he is unable to swallow tablets. You, what an idea. I will also follow the same. You smiled, Bhushan. But you should be careful while doing that. We don't have to tell you what he will do. You have already experienced it. You noted us making a sad face. You please don't remind me that doctor. My body shivers whenever I think of the incident, said with a fake fear. Grandma, why not we change the treatment, doctor? Before the doctor answered, you did. You, Grandma, don't you know how Taeyang behaves seeing human? What will you do if he do the same with another woman at the time of new treatment? Will you get her also married to him? Asked, making Grandma swallow down ways Scott and Bishop spared a joyful glance. Kim women were disappointed. There was nothing for them to talk about further. Bhushan stood up. Bhushan, well, I am leaving. You can call me if you want to know anything about Taeyang. You, thank you, doctor. But I was asked Bharadanda if I want to know something about Taeyang. Bhushan nodded, okay, smiling, and left. Scott went with him to send him off. Bhushan was silent until he got into the car. Outside the house, Bhushan, damn you, man, you are rocking. How do you make her believe you in one day? Scott, these women are stupid. Just a few sugar-coated words are enough to make them groan. Like, have you had lunch, dear? Are you alright? Is everything fine? That's all. They are glad. Bhushan laughed. Bhushan, stop making clowns in the Kim mansion itself, man. Don't spread your acting hand out of Kim mansion. Bhushan laughed. Scott, sounds good. Scott also laughed. Bhushan, no one can do anything against you, man. You are using your lawyer brain perfectly. But you should have become an actor. Our country will get many Oscar awards. Bhushan teased. Scott laughed proudly. Inside Kim Mansion living room, you was about to go inside. Ara, I know you are upset with me, but please don't show your anger on our Taehyung. You, what do you mean, Ara sister? Do you think I am showing my hatred of Taehyung? Ara, no, not like that. You, then what do you want me to do? Do you want me to give myself wholly to your brother right away? Ara Galpadan could not answer your sharpest question. You keep one thing in your mind, Ara sister. According to you, Taehyung is a part of your life, but for me, he is life. I have more responsibility than you, but you should understand that I need time. I can't get into the pond without knowing its depth. Ara, I am sorry you. Take your time. I am you. At first I was angry with you, but now I pity you. Said with a hidden meaning, keeping Scott in your mind. But Tara didn't understand that. She hugged you emotionally. Ara, thank you. You breaking the hug. You smiled at her. You looked at Lily, who was standing with regret. You, Lily, could you give me your phone? I would like to talk to Mira. Lily, yeah, I called her yesterday. But you didn't tell me about it. Pass, that's okay, you signed. Lily, I am sorry, you. Wait a minute. Lily dialed Mira number. Before she attended, you extend your hand to Lily and she gave it to you. Mira, hi Lily, shouted. You, this is you. Mira, hi you. Did you talk to brother-in-law about the treatment? You, I am fine. Lily is also fine. You give an unrelated answer. Mira, why are you talking irrelevantly? You, oh really? Is it raining in your place? Mira, what? Mira was confused. So you are enjoying your holidays with rain. Mira, you, what happened to you? You, yeah, I remember that. When girls talk to their boyfriends on phone, they always talk unrelated in front of their mothers. Because they don't want to get caught. If their mother got to know the truth, the consequence will be worse, right? Mira, what does that mean, you? You just think. Mira, don't you want me to talk to Lily about the treatment? You, exactly. That's what exactly I want to say. Mira, but why? You, how can I say that? It depends on their interest. Mira, aren't they interested to treat Taehyung here? You, no way. Mira, really? You, yes. Mira, is Lily there? You, not only she. Mira, oh, the whole family is there. You, yes. Mira, then we will talk later. You, definitely. Mira, night 11 o'clock? You, sure. Mira, okay, give the phone to Lily. You, wait. You extended the phone to Lily. Lily, hi, Mira. Mira, hello. How is your new sister-in-law? Lily, she is fine. Lily smiled like one day. Mira, coming, mom. Mira, Lily, my mom is calling. I will call you later. Lily, okay. They disconnected the call. You call me if Mira called you. Ara thought for a while and dialed Arya. Arya received the call. Arya, Sarah. Ara, get a new phone with a new SIM card. It is urgent. Arya, for whom? Ara, for you. Arya, oh, okay. Can I get her details? Ara, yeah, sure. I would also like to start a bank account for you. Arya, okay, done. He disconnected the call. Ara, you give me your details, please. You note, okay, and went to your room to bring some papers of your details. Somehow you understand why Mira asked it. She was going to buy a phone for you. You hoofed into it. You use a phone to contact not only Mira, but also the Ayurvedic doctor there. In kitchen. Giving the details to Ara, you went to the kitchen. Harley smiled at you. Shall I prepare coffee for myself? Harley, I will prepare for your sister-in-law. You, okay? You stood looking at him. How many of you are working here, Harley? Harley, we are 10 members, including 4 securities and 2 guardians. Who is taking care of Taehyung? Harley, I provide food for him. Other 3 would bath him in the alternative day. I'm sorry. I'm going to snatch the work you are doing for Taehyung. Harley, I will gladly let you do that, sister now, but please be careful. You know what it is. Harley, I don't know whether I should say or not. You sorry for? Harley, for unable to save you from Taehyung rather the other day. What confusion in that? Harley, perhaps if I saved you that day, you would not have married Taehyung brother. You smiled mildly. You don't have to be sorry. It was not your mistake, but wait. Harley stood silently. Okay, tell me, how do you provide food and medicine for Taehyung? Harley took a box from the cupboard. Harley, this is Taehyung's brother medicine. It has to be given in the morning and night. Take half spoon powder and mix it with food. Said while preparing 2 cups of coffee. That's all? Harley, that's all. Harley handed you a coffee. Okay, for whom the other cup of coffee is? Harley, for Ara's sister. Harley kept the medicine box back and take the cup. Taking the medicine box, you looked here and there. You found a paper on the lower shelf. Tearing it into a piece, you packed a spoonful of medicine. You hid it inside your dress and walked out. After some time in your room, as you expected, Ara came with a mobile. She knocked on your room door. You opened it. Ara, may I come in? She smiled at you. This is your house. You don't need my permission to enter this house. Ara, no, this is Kim Taehyung's room. No one dared to enter this room, excluding his wife. Ara extended the mobile box. Ara, this is for you. Though you felt revealed as you needed a mobile to contact Mira, and the doctor, you didn't accept it right away because you didn't want Ara to get suspicious anyway. Why do I need this, Ara sister? I hardly talk to anyone. You know very well that I don't have anyone to call me for my family. Ara, but you can call your friend Mira. Maybe it is not necessary for you now, but it will be useful for you to search for something on Google. You knew what Ara mentioned as something. It was about searching on Google about mental illness. After that, you didn't need it. Thank you. You took it from her dad. Ara, the SIM card also inserted already. You nodded okay. Ara, sign on these back documents. Taking the papers, you sign them. Ara, don't you read it? I have nothing on my name, so there is nothing to lose also. Then why do I read it? Ara, this should be the last document you are signing without reading. Because from tomorrow onwards you can say you have nothing on your name. Ara left the room smilingly. You stood with a frown on your beautiful face. You don't know in which meaning Ara said that. You hoofed in relief looking at the iPhone that was in your hand. You dialed Mira number. She attended in the last ring. Mira, who is this? Mira, this is you. Mira, whose number is this? Mine. Ara's sister gave me it. You are the first person I'm calling. Mira, that's great. What is the problem? Tell me now. Ara's sister husband is not a nice person as I thought. He's the root cause of the young condition. Yeah, what do you mean? He's keeping him in this state using some medicine. You explained everything to Mira that happened in Kim Action. Mira, I can't believe this. I too can't. I want your help, Mira. Please ask the doctor whether we can treat Taehyung without bringing him to your place. Mira, I think it will not give progress. No problem. I wanted to change the treatment that gives us hope. Mira, yeah, you are right. Something is better than nothing. Mira, something is better than nothing, said worriedly. Mira, okay, I will talk to him and tell him about Taehyung. Will you talk to him if he wants? Of course, I am ready. I have the sample of Taehyung medicine too. I will give it to the lab test and find the content of the medicine. Mira, wait, don't do right away. Send it to the doctor. They will do it on their own. Okay, please don't talk to Lily about this. Mira, okay. I don't know whom to trust in this house. Be it as a secret. Mira, but how could you do this alone without anyone help? You, I don't know. I got into this life alone, came to the Kim mansion alone. Let me try alone. Mira, but he is mental patient, you. Handling him alone will not be easy. You, I want to talk to the doctor first. After that only I can decide. Mira, okay, I will call my uncle and ask for the doctor's appointment. You, thank you, Mira. Mira, I won't accept your thanks. I want a treat after Taehyung recovery. You smile. You show they disconnected the call. Time skips evening living room. You bought tea to everyone and served it. Ara, why are you doing this, you? You, I like tea prepared by me. I don't want to prepare it for only myself. That's why I prepared it for you too. Scott, Hadley would have been nervous as you had taken his job. Scott laughed. You, I gave him a cup of tea to lessen his nervousness. You sipped the tea smiling. Scott, excellent tea. Grandma, yes, you real. The tea is simply superb. That's when they heard a calling bell sound. Lily rushed to open the door. She smiled brightly, seeing Arya. Arya, hi. Arya smiled. Lily, hi. Lily smiled. Arya got in and walked towards him. She handed a bank book to Ara and sat with them. Ara, you, he is Arya, the young friend. Ara introduced him to you. You, hello, said, joining your hand. Arya, hello, you smile mildly. I am glad you married to Taehyung. I hope we will see our Taehyung back. You eyes automatically observing Scott's expression, which changed immediately. That was not go unnoticed by Arya. He frowned. Why did you look at Scott for leaving everyone behind? You, brother-in-law is already taking care of him. I don't think I can do much more than that, said, looking at Scott from the corner of your eye. Ara and grandmother were disappointed as usual, but Scott's face lightened up. That made Arya suspicious. What did you know about Scott that you were trusting him to this extent? He thought. You, I will bring you tea. You stood as you didn't want to praise Scott more. You went to the kitchen. Arya, how is Taehyung? Grandma, as usual, no improvement. Grandma sighed. Scott was silent. Arya, I will come seeing him. Arya walked to Taehyung's room. At Taehyung's room, you saw him going to Taehyung's room. You followed him with a little cup. Taehyung stood seeing Taehyung laying on the bed, looking at the roof blankly. Arya couldn't see his face as he was facing the opposite side of Arya. You forwarded the cup to him. Arya, thank you, said, taking it from you. You smiled and looked at Taehyung. Arya, it seems God sowed a trust seed in you. You looked at him chuckling. You manage yourself. You, who knows about him very well other than you? You guys are always together, right? Arya, what do you mean? You, I mean, brother-in-law is the one who took over Kim office, right? Arya, no, Scott never interfered in Kim office matter. It is Ara who managed office from home. She is doing on the behalf of Kim Taehyung. You, that means he still everything on Taehyung name. Arya, yes, Ara has not changed anything. You become thoughtful. If Scott has not taken over anything, then why didn't he want Taehyung's recovery? Arya, what happened you? You nodded your head left to right. You, I think Taehyung is sleeping. Arya, no, he won't sleep. In fact, he doesn't sleep at the night too. You, is it? You wondered. Arya, yeah, Lily said many times that he always make weird sounds at the night. You raised your brows. You, but how could anyone be without sleeping? Arya, don't you know he's abnormal? You again nodded thoughtfully. You left the place silently. You didn't find Scott in the living room. Living room. Ara handed you the bank book. Ara, keep it too. You opened the book and found a few million had been deposited in your account. You, it is not necessary, Ara sister. Ara, no, you. I don't want you to lack money. Keep it even though you don't want it. You have already given 10 million to my mother. Ara, it is different. I know you didn't get money from your mother for yourself. Use it. You can download a mobile app for the online transactions. You I sit up. How did you miss thinking of it? You needed money for the agreement. You was thinking of selling your jewel for it. Now you didn't have to do it. You, thank you. Ara left smilingly. You was thinking about what Arya said. You waited without sleeping. After making sure that everyone slept, you came to Taehyung room. At Taehyung room, you saw him roaming here and there. Taehyung didn't see you as you were standing in the dark. There was no sleepy symptom on his face. His eyes sparkled freshly. Won't he really sleep in the night too? How could he always look energetic? Was it also the effect of medicine? You went back to your room to think about it. Time skips the next morning. You came out of the room finishing the bath. You stopped and smiled at Lily, who was on call. Lily, I will talk to you later. Lily disconnected the call and came to you. When is our result? You started talking casually. Lily, next month, I suppose. Lily, who opened the young room door? Lily, are you talking about the fingerprint? Yes. Lily, brother-in-law is the one who handled the young upper room. But what if it is an emergency? What will you do if Taehyung get hurt when brother-in-law isn't at home? Lily got stuck as they didn't face such a situation ever. You were unable to open the door when I got stuck in his room that day. You could have saved me if you also have the control of his room, right? Lily, the gate has only one fingerprint stored in it. Then it must be Hardy fingerprint because he is the one who is always at home, right? Lily nodded his thoughtfully. I just said, you left the place. You knew Ara was listening to their talks. You man, let's see what Ara's sister step in this matter. In Ara room, Ara went to her room and saw Scott was checking a file. Ara, Scott, come with me. Scott, where princess? Ara, just come with me. He walked with her, frowning. At a young room, Ara, Hardy called you. Hardy rushed to your room. Lily also followed them to know why Ara called you. Ara came to the young room, confused and Scott. Taehyung saw them in no time. He ran to the door and tried to catch them through the gap in the grill. Scott, why do you bring me here, princess? Ara, remove your fingerprint from the gate. Scott, what? But why? Ara, Taehyung is married. He has a wife. Let her take care of Taehyung. Scott, princess, I think you are not in your sense. Ara, I am in my full sense. You are not at home all the time. What will we do at the time of emergency? Scott, I will come home leaving all my work behind if you call me. Ara, no need. You just concentrate on your work. Change the fingerprint. We don't have to wait for you. If we register, use fingerprint. Scott, what? Use fingerprint? Ara, yes. If we had registered Harley fingerprint instead of yours, he would have saved you the other day. We could have avoided many things. Scott gulped down. Scott, but he is a dangerous man. See how wildly he is behaving. They saw you coming. That's it. Taehyung's facial expression changed. He pulled his hand back and hid behind the wall. Ara gestured to Scott. See, Scott was thunderstruck. What happened to Taehyung? Why did he hide seeing you? Ara, Taehyung get control seeing you. That's why I asked you to change the fingerprint. Scott, but princess. Ara, just do it, Scott, she said, not wanting to listen to him. Scott signed, not showing hesitation. He removed his fingerprint and asked to press your fingerprint on the sensor. You, me? As if you didn't expect that. Ara, yes, you. You are the right person to have the responsibility of this room control. Ara, but you hesitated. Ara, please, you. Do it for me. Take your hand. Ara pressed your thumb finger on the sensor and tested your finger. You are the right person to have the control of the young room. You nodded okay without any expression on your face, but smirked inwardly. The young room came under use control very soon. Taehyung also will.